All right, shalom. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that belongs to the apostle that was great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. All right, like you. Yo, man, just through the spirit, man, going to choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because choosing the path of least resistance is not something that the world likes to do, that anyone likes to do. Least resistance. People want to take the easy route, okay? If it's hard, and we're gonna go around it. We're gonna go this way. And you look at it and common things like keeping the laws, you know, having an order, having someone over you. You know, people want to take the easy route, the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? There's no resistance to it. So it's like, okay, it's easy. But to take that path to where it's hard and you know what I'm saying, you're going to go through obstacles and people not going to like you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to catch hell from people you think you love or who love you. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard road. That's that straight and narrow path. And that's why few there be that enter in there, you know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people gonna take that tough path. A lot of people gonna be on that path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? Nothing pulling them back, holding them back. And I'm gonna just start at Deuteronomy 30:19. This is, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I set before you life and death. Okay? Blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. So everything you're doing is being recorded. Okay? Everything in life that you do is recorded. It's a report that goes back to who you call God. But we know him as Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay? This report goes back to them. All right? The report goes back. Now, it shows whether you're choosing life or if you're choosing death. Okay? It says, therefore, choose life. Because this place is non-beneficial. Okay? Was set up to fall. This is Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to start at 1. Chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Okay? This is the path of least resistance. They're reasoning with themselves, but it's not upright. Okay? It's not upright. It's the easy way. Because they're telling themselves, man, I don't have to keep no laws. Man, I don't have to call on no name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I'm not no Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Because they see a struggle and it plays upon them not being able to do what they want. It basically shits on their freedom, their illusion of freedom. All right? It says, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. Okay, it's all basically saying something to you. It says, for we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. So we're dying, and we're basically living this one life. Hey, I'm outside. I'm making a video. Okay. All right. Salakia. So where was I at? It says, for we are born all, let me see, I was past that. It says, for the breath in our nostrils is as smoke and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Okay? So he basically saying, you're only here for a certain amount of time. Okay? You're only here, you get one life. Okay? Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time. And no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud. Okay, so he's basically making he's building a case for himself. Okay, but the key word it started with was the ungodly. Okay, it says, let me see, what was I at? Salakia, man. Okay, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. All right? So he's pleading the case. He says, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Now he's basically like, man, you only got one life to live. YOLO. You only live once. So now we're going to do exactly what the hell we want to do. But you got to choose the path that's not of least resistance, bro. So it's you in captivity. You're not supposed to want the path or understand that it's not going to be that way, period. Okay? It says, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Everything is created. We're going to use it just like when we was young. Everything. Okay? Let's live a youthful life our whole lives. Like, we know when we get older and we about to die, we can say we enjoyed our lives. Okay? It says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. So let's not waste no time. Okay? We're not going to waste no time. We're going to basically do exactly what the hell we want to do, because this is our only chance at life, at living. We're not going to be held down by no standards. All right? Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds after they be withered. Okay? Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. Okay? For this is our portion, and our lot is this. So we're going to do whatever the hell we want to do. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. So it's basically, look, bro, I don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say. I'm doing exactly what the hell I want to do. Okay? This is Proverbs, precept. Proverbs 6:16. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. Feet that be swift in running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discords among brethren. So he just told you, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua hates that. Okay? That's something he hates. Okay? Verse 11, let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So what he's saying is the weak people on this side, it looks like their life is basically vanity. It's nothing. You benefit nothing being a weak person in the society. All right? No one gives a damn about you. Okay, nobody wants to hear your sob story. Precept. This is Psalms 138:6. Though the Lord be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly. So what they're saying is going actually against the scriptures. Okay? But the proud he knoweth afar off. And people like this, he's against. He's far away from. He's not going to be nowhere near them. All right? But he's near the lowly. So he just said, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Like you have no worth if you're feeble. But the scripture says otherwise. Verse 12, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He's against us. And he is clean contrary to our doings. He's against us. He upbraideth us with our offending the law. By us eating pork, getting lineups, he's going to constantly talk about us and be against us. Okay? And objecteth to our infamy, the transgressing of our education. You're going against everything we learned in Babylon in this place. Precept. This is Jeremiah 7:16. This is why we have to have this kind of attitude towards 2/3. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry, nor pray for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah, and in the streets of Jerusalem? You see not what they're doing? They're doing this today. You see how wicked these niggas is? They've always been this way. And he's trying to make a case. The ungodly man will be making this case. Okay? 13. He professeth to have knowledge of God, or the Most High, and he calleth himself a child of the Lord. Got a precept for that, because they making it seem like what he's saying is blasphemous. They done the same thing with Yahushua. Is this not Joseph's son? Can we not touch his mother? So how is he saying he's who he's saying he is? This is precept. This is Luke 21:15. It says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all of your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. That's why we professeth to have the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because he's put it on his men. Okay? So everything that they say, you have a scripture or a precept that goes right against it. That shows what you really are through the Spirit. 14. He has made to reprove our thought. He was made to reprove our thought. So the whole reason this person comes up is everything we think he's saying is wicked. Precept, Ezekiel 33:7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. He was made to reprove our thoughts. And this is the reason why you have to get out and do the works. You have to get out and do the works, man. It's a must that you get out and do the works. All right? Because you may run into someone that the Yahweh Shem Yahshua had you set up somewhere to go, And they can hear this word, and that could be them being condemned or being brought into the fold. All right. 15. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. It's grievous. Like, can't stand it. For his life is not like other man's. So it's a grievous thing to see the wickedness. It's grievous for them to see us because they feel some type of way about us. Okay? For his life is not like other men's because you're set apart. All through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. His ways are another fashion. He was cut from a different cloth than us. When the worlds were framed, he had men set up to walk in this line of duty. All right. 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. And that's how we look at 2/3. Bunch of phonies. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. We leave. Hey man, we not dealing with that. Man, go and get your edge up, bro. We don't get on like that. You know what I'm saying? We run from that. We know it's wicked. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. And that's what we proclaim. We're of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, we proclaim this because we know through the Spirit this is what it is. He is our Heavenly Father and only ours, the nation of Israel. Okay? Precept, Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. And that's why we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. We look at 2/3 busting their ass trying to get a 8-year degree and things of that nature in these times right now. Instead of taking heed, understanding this place finna be destroyed, bro. That's why it's all vanity. Shit, if you got you a degree and you got a job now and you good, shit, it was set up to be that way. But you can't go out of your wits and let money, the love of it, just rule you and overcome you, bro, because it's all vain. It's going to be like nothing. You have $100,000, you got $100,000 of toilet paper. That's what it's about to be. Okay? 17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, now they're trying to see. It got to be proven. Okay? It says, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. So if he is a child of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when all these plagues and famines are come, he's going to be delivered from it. Okay? Some of us may have to be put to death. So did Yahushua. Not putting us on the same level of Yahushua, because that's far-fetched. Okay? But the thing is, it's death. Okay? Because some will mock just like they mocked Yahushua. Thought you was a child of God, or who you call Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why is he not saving you? You think some of us possibly not going to hear that? Okay? Let us examine him with despitefulness. So we're going to examine him and criticize him and torture, that we may know his meekness. That's why it's not always so good to jump the gun to want to be carnal. Okay? Show you humble and prove his patience. Okay? Oh, you ain't nothing but a nigga. Yada, yada, yada. That comes with the territory. Let us condemn him with shameful death. For by his own saying, he shall be respected. Okay? Our time's coming. We will be respected. But on this side, all we're seen as is niggas. All right? 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. You see that? They imagined them and it blinded them. Okay? They blinded them. The things they believe in, they were deceived by, and it blinded them. But it was set up to be that way. Okay? Eyes that they shall not see even unto this day. The Most High put the spirit of slumber on them. As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, because the wages of sin is death, and they constantly in sin. They're ungodly. Nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. They basically count your soul as nothing. For the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. All right? So the way things were supposed to be is not the way it came out to be. You know what I'm saying? This story has to be pushed forth. All right? So 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil, envying your oppressor, through envy of the devil came death into the world. Eve. What happened? She didn't eat off no apple tree or no shit like that. Wanting to know and follow the customs, going against the laws that she was supposed to follow, and had Adam do the same thing. That's why it says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil, of the deceiver, came death into the world. And they that do hold of his side do find it. So if you stand on his side and you're trying to be like him, you're going to find death. It's not going to be hard to find it either. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Precept, Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, because it tells you right here, by you envying him, you're leading yourself to death. And choose none of his ways. The same thing with Eve and Egypt and the Medo-Persians, Greece, Rome, all these, the Babylonians, all these captivities we were under. You had people like this in every single one of them, bro. You know what they didn't do? They didn't choose wisely. And that's what you're supposed to do, bro. Your choice is supposed to be wise, because you got to understand that this thing will end. Like, I mean, it will end, bro. This place will end. Every single empire that was put on this planet came to an end. The only one that won't is ours. Okay? So it's amazing how people say they believe and want to go to heaven and yada, yada, yada. What are you doing to get there? You can't follow a man who, when you can read, obviously in the Bible, it says no effeminate homosexuals, they supposed to be put to death, and you allowing them in the church? Church altogether is bullshit. Okay? But if you're there and you're claiming to be righteous, you see wicked things go on in the church, and you still are a part of it, and you let him lullaby you to sleep with some bullshit about God love everybody come as you are. You know what I'm saying? Even amongst the church, it's bullshit. 2018 finna be 2019, and can you believe it still got niggas going to church believing in the name Jesus, and he's a white boy. Like, come on, bruh. Choose wisely, man. Choose wisely. I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, knows the great millstone. Peace and blessing to y'all. Can push this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.